so sorry, guys. I showed up late. I'll be honest. I just got out of work right now. I just came and ran. I just came and like, oh man, I feel bad right now. I'm sorry, Vershabi. I'm sorry, Nami. I'm sorry I showed up late. Oh God, I just really showed up late. Oh man, dude, I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I just got out of work right now. Like legitimately, I really just got out of work. God, I wasn't expecting to get out of work late again today. I was like, today is a good day. Today is a fine day. Today will be a very fantastic day. But no, people are deciding to start quitting at my job where I work at. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of like, I'm kind of like, what the hell is Schoolboy 9? You break it down like New York City for Davis. I feel bad for showing up late. I'm so sorry. Oh, chica noko no stand da. Chica noko no stand da. Chica noko no stand da. That's a good. Oh man, that's a good anime. Chica noko no stand da. Beetlejuice goes full pepper without it ready to die in the ribs. Damn. Not once. Hey. Oh God, it's Michael Keaton. It's Michael Keaton interviewing Beetlejuice. Oh hey, version me, dude. Sorry I came in late. Dude, I just really got. Dude, I really got late right now. I'm sorry. I just got out of work. I just literally just came, took my jacket off, took my shoes off, and I just sat down and started turning it on, and then I'm here. God, I'm so fucking hungry too. That's why I got this electrolyte. I need to drink this or else I'm gonna knock my ass out. DSP Rage quits. Ah, God, DSP was DSPs. By the way, dude, Virtual Me, how's it going, buddy? Let's look at the Disturbing Lost Media Volume 3, or let's look at anime thighs. Nah, I don't want to look at anime thighs. Instead, let's look at videos that scared Asia. How about that? Oh, man. Dude, I don't know what to look up. There's still skibbity doop boop boop. Yes, skibbity boop 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 boop. Now let's. I don't want to see.
The year is 1970.
Ooh, 1970.
The television industry is at its all-time high.
Oh, cool.
Off its success is a genre of entertainment that has already begun to bloom.
Dude, what were you talking?
Game shows.
Whatever you do. All right, version. I won't look. Okay. But we'll be talking about Jeopardy.
If we look into this era of game show history,
dude,
we see.
Okay, now I'm kind of curious, dude. I'm kind of curious right now. Let's go with the Family Feud. Oh my God, why do I keep getting locked out of my internet account? Ooh, wait, the pyramid.
But amongst the battle of these household names was a lesser.
What do you want me to check? Version me? No, I won't check. I trust you not to check, so I will not check.
The show was called the $25,000 Great Temptation.
The $25,000 Great Temptation? What?
Great Temptation.
What do you mean about the Great Temptation?
To Australian television in 1970.
Oh, it's Australia. It's an Australia show.
Also known as Channel 7. The first.
Dude, if there was an Australia show, The Great Temptation, and they tell me I will tempt you.
Similar to that of another game show called Sale of the Century.
Oh, Sale of the what's Sale of the Century?
Contestants on stage. And
okay, dude, if you were tempted to do something, would you join this show?
If the contestant answers correctly, a set dollar amount gets added to their total.
Oh, so it's like so it's like that. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Ron, Shirley, and Colin.
The show. Or a more risky option was to save up your money, and if you win, you will receive a major prize at the end of the show.
Oh, what's up with major prize that we're going to be receiving? I want to receive a major prize.
They would begin to film episode upon episode.
Episode upon episode,
Up until this point, the production of these episodes.
Either way, Virtual Me, how's your day, dude? How's your day so far?
Until.
I'm sorry. What disaster struck? Disaster struck? Shotgun? Shotgun.
Welcome to the show. $25,000 Great Temptations.
You would have negative $10, dude. I would owe money. That's good, dude. I will owe them like $50, negative $50. I'll answer the most stupidest shit ever.
As usual, there were 3 contestants.
Ooh, like what?
One of them being a woman named Valerie.
Valerie?
And the other 2, unknown.
Wait, what do you mean unknown?
The host of the show, Tony Barber, began to ask questions.
How would you not know the
short
2?
Time, Valerie had taken the lead.
By 2,000
Despite
money.
attempts by other contestants to overtake Valerie,
$2,000, $23,000
throughout the whole duration.
Damn!
As if she was going to be this episode's winner.
Yeah, until what
Once
happened?
the show had reached its end,
Yeah.
the host Tony would announce, "Congratulations, Valerie, you
Uh-huh.
won." In a matter of seconds after this, her body went limp and fell to the ground.
Oh shit, she got a heart attack on live TV. Dude, you win. You won the money. Now I die.
Everyone was confused. Maybe.
By the
she
way,
just
Richard, have you
passed
seen the
out from
video
shock.
that's been going around Twitter
Regardless,
lately
the
about
arrest was called this.
a Twitch thought going around, like almost set her house on fire?
Sometime later, the floor manager came to everyone with tragic news.
What?
She had died.
How did she
The
die
cause
though?
of death to this day is still unknown.
She probably got a
Most
heart
likely
attack.
Her heart stopped working or something along those lines.
No, she probably had a heart attack, dude. That's what I
This
think.
was a tragic ending to the shoot.
Oh,
And for obvious reasons, the episode never aired.
dude,
It just sat.
how do you not
untouched.
know how to cook your own
It's one of those
food?
lost media cases where the media should just
Ah.
stay lost out of respect for Valerie and her
Yeah, but it's never gonna. But the people are gonna
After
find
this
it at the end of the day.
family. The show would continue for another 5 seasons before shutting down for good in 1974.
74 only
To
lasted
me,
for 4
I
years.
don't think
Wow,
that
that's
there's
very little.
any way this piece of lost media
Or
will ever
the
be
chase glitch.
The only
Record
people who
yourself
will
doing the
ever
chase
witness it
glitch,
are the
and you'll
ones
go
that
to
are there
jail.
watching it live.
It's a free trip to
And for
prison,
them,
or a
it
free
will stay
trip to
lodged
bed.
in the back of
Spooky,
their
scary
mind.
Sunday. Yeah, Leo.
Forever.
How's it going, Leonardo da Vinci? Leo, have you seen a grown 45-year-old man rage quit a Call of Duty Black Ops 6? I saw it today. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, left. Oh, why left? I wanted right. You always go for the righty tighty, cause now we want lefty loosey. We're gonna go to the void.
The void.
No? Ah. I'll show you later. Aww.
Puppy aired.
Aww. Stop with the Adult Swim cutaways.
Siegfried and Roy were a German duo that performed.
Oh, I remember this! Dude, that tiger eats its owner. Dude. Oh, I remember that's happening. Yeah, no, that white tiger kills both of its owners, if I remember correctly.
They were popular among many for their daring tricks with lions.
Oh yeah, dude, you get proximity chat. When you grab him from behind, like, that's the chat right there.
And on top of that,
Oh god, which ones are the funniest ones have you seen so far? Because I've seen a couple of them that are pretty
Siegfried
funny.
and Roy first met on a cruise ship that Siegfried was performing on.
Performing
While
on.
Siegfried was performing, he asked Roy, who was a staff member at the time, to come up on stage and help him with the performance.
Ooh.
Towards the end of the performance, they eventually
Dude,
brought
Black
out a
Ops 6 is
live
gonna be the
cheetah
best.
on stage.
Why a cheetah?
For this, they were both fired from their jobs.
Yeah, they do.
Despite this, they
Yeah.
realized as a duo, they had potential.
Dude, I don't know
They
why.
stuck together
There's
while
a bunch
looking
of
for
different
other
funny
job
ones.
opportunities.
The one that played with the Mark Henry.
In 1960,
Get off
they
of that
landed
computer
another
and
job
come
on a
and
New
kiss me
York
my
cruise ship.
sweet lips.
This new job is where
I don't know
they
why
really
that
honed
cracked
their
me up.
skills of performing with dangerous animals. Over time, as they got better, they started performing all over the world.
They
And
started
in
performing.
2003,
Yeah,
they
dude,
would
I
lead
remember
a
the stupid
performance
disaster
in
movies
Las
or the
Vegas.
weird movies like the Meet the Spartans made fun of it.
A performance that would end in pure tragedy.
Yes, it does. A lot of sus noises indeed. Oh man, those were funny as hell, dude.
Local story that people
Yeah.
all over the world are following. For the first time today, Roy Horn's neurosurgeon talked to the media and said it's all but miraculous the illusionist is still alive.
Wait, what? What do you mean still alive?
The show starts off as usual. Trick by trick, the audience becomes more and more amused. However,
The most top 5 series videos?
second mark, tragedy struck.
Oh no, no, those are funny.
Suddenly pummeled
Yeah,
Roy.
that's what happened to him.
The tiger
Okay,
then
I'll look it up.
jumped on his neck and drag him off stage. As the tiger was mauling him, people in the audience started bolting to the exits. In the matter of seconds, someone picked
Top 5 scariest videos. 8 days ago. Well, I mean, there's top 5 scary ghosts to watch in total darkness. Ooh. Dude, if a ghost gets piggyback right there. Hey, it's a Leo! Look at you, Leo. Zodiac Liminal Spaces Part 5, Leo. Let's look at a Leo, Leo. Spaghetti! Leo? The door behind you won't open. There's nowhere else to go. All you do is wait. Oh no, Leo, you're gonna die. Oh. Look at that face. Look at that face again. No. He's coming after you. Dude. Oh God, he's like, come here, little boy. Oh God, imagine getting hit by Herbert. Oh God, if you get hit by Herbert from Family Guy right during that. Oh no. Oh no, Grandpa's trying to touch us. Leo, if Grandpa touches us that way, that's a sad way. Oh, the thumbnail changed. Oh. You changed your thumbnails.
Hidden away in the countryside of Chillicothe, Ohio.
Oh, we're going to Ohio.
Built underneath
Let's go to Ohio.
1927, the old road
Ohio.
is said to be extremely haunted.
I want to,
The story
dude.
goes that long ago, a woman was carrying her baby while walking along the train tracks late at night. The two were hit by an oncoming train. It is said that her ghost and the ghost of her baby haunt
Yeah, you
the
are
Schrader
dead.
Road tunnel. Many
We
people
are
who have traveled
all
through the tunnel
dead.
report that they have seen
Yeah.
the ghostly figure of a woman holding her baby.
Dude,
Others
you
report
got hit by the
hearing
Llorona.
wails and moans. Because
First
of
of all, would
this,
you
locals
want to get
started
hit by the
referring to Schrader
Llorona?
Tunnel by a very
Oh, no.
different and much creepier name, the Crybaby Tunnel. So, Levi Woodruff is intrigued by the spooky
But you have to
stories
be
and
that
sets
guy
out
with
to
the
explore
mustache.
Crybaby
You have to
Tunnel
be,
late
dude.
one night.
You have that guy with the
As you
mustache,
might
and I
imagine,
have that
it
guy
did
with
not
the
go
glasses. Yeah,
So I've
would.
been down in here in a
Oh.
place called Crybaby's Tunnel.
We're down here with Crybaby's Tunnel.
It's
What is it?
a
What?
place. It's local around my area.
Oh, hey, Nami, how's
They
it
say
going?
She got hit
How's it
on
going,
the
Nami?
tracks with her baby.
She-
Or,
Dude, imagine getting hit with the tracks with
her
your.
body was dumped right there in the creek down here.
How's it going, Nami? Sorry I showed up
There's
late.
something dead right there.
Oh, there's something
Oh,
dead
there's
right
something
there.
Dead right there.
Baby tunnel. What the hell?
Dead deer.
Oh, it's a dead deer.
It's a dead deer.
Okay, why are you looking at a dead
Been out here
deer?
Forever trying to get stuff done.
Be like, I'm in the middle of the night. Let's look at this haunted tunnel. Let's go in there. Oh, that's a deer. That's a dead
Is
deer.
anybody out there?
I know, Reggie. Either way, how's it going, Reggie? Woo! We're walking in the middle of the night with the tunnel. Oh, fuck that. That's a baby. Why would you walk into the tunnel? Exactly. Oh, God, it's Yoshi's Island all over again.
Hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no.
In the pitch black darkness of the tunnel with nothing but a flashlight,
Oh,
Levi
hell
suddenly
no.
hears the
Dude, if you
disturbing
hear
cries
crying of a
of
baby, why would you stay in there?
Familiar with the spooky stories about the tunnel, Levi makes a run for it. So could these cries belong to the spirit of the baby that tragically passed away at the
Yeah, no,
creepy
he's
old
definitely
railroad
calling it out,
tunnel?
Leo. Why
And
would
is
you call out the
ghost of
baby?
baby's mother also inside, just waiting for someone to come in?
She's waiting for the...
Oh, hell no.
Baby spirit, exactly.
No.
Dude,
The House of Light and Shadows.
Oh, hell,
creator
Shadow!
Akira Yamada has dedicated his
Oh,
TikTok page
God,
to making
why
videos
Japan?
about life in Japan and the available homes and real estate
Why
there.
Japan?
In one of his videos,
Like I said,
Anthony is
Leo,
giving a
if I
tour
have
through an
5 million
affordable
5 million
four-bedroom home in
subscribers-
Fukuoka City, Japan.
Yeah, you
When
can tell he's white, indeed.
this
Okay,
happens.
if I can have 5 million
Here's what
subscribers,
$760
I
gets you
will
in Fukuoka, Japan.
760
Now today
bucks?
we have a classic Japanese home, starting with a very nice tatami.
Whoa!
This house will run you a monthly rent of Junimanen. This 4-bedroom home
That's
is
an
in a
ugly
wonderful
bastard.
location. 3-minute walk away from a supermarket, electronics store, and convenience stores.
What would...
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's an ugly
Well,
bastard.
Anthony didn't. But soon after he enters, a shadow can be seen moving around.
Why would you
and
wanna live
standing
where an ugly
behind a
bastard
translucent
lives?
Japanese-style wall.
Oh,
But when
excuse
Anthony
me.
looks behind the wall, there's no one there.
But the window is
But
open.
Anthony didn't notice
The
any
window
of this
is open.
until shocked viewers quickly flooded the comment section, wondering if the reasonable price
Yeah,
of only
$760
$760 a month for a 4-bedroom home
Oh,
in a large
gosh.
popular city has anything to do with that.
Well, I mean, you still see the
Some
shadow at
viewers
the
even
bottom.
jokingly ask if the ghost is included with the house. Now, is this a Japanese ghost?
Again, you can see
or
the shadow
not?
right there. Again, hold on.
Notice any of this
Look,
until
you see the shadow go through here, so I'm guessing he jumped through the window and just be like, Then when he turned over there, he jumped out the
shocked
window.
viewers quially flooded the comment section, wondering if
He
the
ju- he
reasonable
must have
price
jumped
of
out the
only
window.
$760 a month for a 4-bedroom home in a
God.
large popular city
Oh,
has anything to do
no.
with that. Some viewers even jokingly ask if the ghost is included with the house. Now, is this a Japanese ghost? Or
Hell
not?
yeah, Reggie!
And would you pay $760 a
Hell
month
yeah, Reggie!
to live with one? I'll leave that up to
I
you.
agree with
to
you,
decide.
Reggie.
Rebirth.
Oh, man.
TikTok user Jess is a certified nursing assistant.
Oh,
One
not
night
a
she's working
hospital.
the late shift in the psychiatric unit at an old and
Yeah.
allegedly haunted
I will not
children's
buy that
hospital
shit at all.
in Maine.
Oh,
She
it's
spots
Maine.
something that sends a chill down her spine.
That is a plus. You got a you get to.
Nobody here.
But I mean that's moving by on.
What is that? Because it is not me. This is me leaving, closing the door. What is that?
Oh hell no!
Close the door back opening.
Oh hell no!
And nobody's there. But yet,
Oh! How the hell are you looking through that reflection right there, though? She's waving.
A dark human-like figure can be seen standing in front of Jess in the
Oh
hospital hallway mirror.
shit!
But there's no one there.
Yeah,
TikTok
God definitely
commenter
patched this
points out that
glitch.
she might be seeing the
Dude,
image
Reggie, I
of
kind
a
of-
reaper.
Oh my
there to collect
god!
someone to take their soul to the other side. Jess confirms that, strangely, one of her patients actually did pass away the following day. It's worth mentioning that Nurse Jess has never posted any paranormal
I
content.
know
on
if it
TikTok
scared taxes,
and has
Reggie.
only ever shared videos of her life and experiences working as a certified
That's a good
nursing
time.
assistant.
That's pretty good,
So
man.
could
They gotta
this
hire
be a
these people
reaper
to make scary
caught on
movies.
camera?
They gotta
You
hire these people
decide.
to make scary movies.
Down below.
Ah.
Crafter Moore Johnson from Huntington Beach, California.
Oh,
is packing
God damn it,
punch
why
up selling her
California?
handmade goods at a Las Vegas
Why
trade
in
show.
California and
Suddenly,
Huntington
she
Beach
and her
too?
business partner hear something
Why?
downright creepy. coming
Why?
from somewhere
Why close to my
just
neighborhood?
below their feet.
We're trying to deal with this. I have had not enough coffee to deal with this. Honestly, this is coming from the dream.
Well, I mean that sounds normal for Huntington Beach. Someone's definitely drunk down there.
Some creepy word. Can you hear it? Where is that?
Dude, it's Pennywise.
What is going on around here?
No, I have not, Nami. Is it a cool fight? Does it involve Spider-Man? No, I haven't seen it, Nami. Is it a cool video? I mean, if you could post it in chat, I'll probably watch. Let's watch it.
Mara and her business partner.
It's
hear
kind of sad that the
creepy
first thing that
sounds
popped
in
into
what
my
can
head is
only
like,
be
so
described
that's where Ariel
as
moves.
singing
It's
coming
freaky.
from the sewer drain.
Oh,
The time of
dude,
this
we gotta
recording
watch
is
it.
at 5:45 in the morning, so it makes no
That is
sense
not
that
5:45
anyone
in the
would be
morning.
down in the sewer that early.
That did not look
much
like
less
5:45 in the
singing.
morning. It's just,
Now,
it's
Mara
a
is
bit
in
dark.
no way claiming that she captured anything otherworldly. In fact, none of her videos on her TikTok page have anything to do with the paranormal at all.
Oh,
Mara simply posted this one creepy, unexplained moment that she experienced.
I meant bomb.
So,
Bomb
just what
the
is this?
builder.
And who or what is down in the sewer singing at 5:45 in the morning?
Yeah, no, let Pennywise
For now,
do
the
his own
scary
stuff.
capture
Oh,
remains
my
unexplained.
eye fell down.
We need scary videos, so if you see something scary that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to me at nukestop5
It's not my
gmail.com.
son. Woo!
A room with a view. Ever since they moved into
That's
their new
right.
apartment,
I
Joey
agree with
Chilotny
you,
and his
Richard.
family have been experiencing strange, unexplained activity.
Oh, God.
Their furniture and belongings seem to inexplicably move on their own.
Movement.
Their infant son's toys turn
Wrong one?
on and
Ah,
off
okay.
at random, and they often hear
meant
the
this one?
sound of doors
Okay, cool.
and cabinets opening and closing on their own.
I don't
So
see
on
it.
this particular day, Joey suddenly hears something very odd coming from his son's bedroom. He is
see
determined
it.
to capture evidence of the supernatural activity in the apartment. So he takes out his phone
Just an issue with the
and
toy, not
begins to
paranormal.
record.
Ah, okay.
What he captures is truly chilling.
So me and my wife have been living in this apartment for about 6 months now. For the past 2 weeks,
see
some
it.
weird
That's
things
weird.
have been happening. In
My
our
kids have
son's room.
pauses. That's
so
a
I wasn't
ghost.
gonna record, but I actually came here to feed the cats. We have 2 cats, so I came over to feed them, and I noticed that in his room, my son's room back here, there's one of my cats.
Nah, dude, it might have been
hear this
Ariel
toy being
coming
played.
into the Huntington Beach
And
for the
it was
first
on
time.
before. It is playing right now, and I don't know why it's playing right now. I didn't leave it on, but even if I did leave it on, like I'll turn it off. Even if I did turn it on, it wouldn't automatically play. You'd have to, even if I brush over the keys, it doesn't really go.
Nah,
So
it's
you'd
just
have to really press the button and make it go. And it was not on, and it turned on, and I could hear it. And that's why I started recording.
Huh?
And now that I'm looking around, I was like, there's stuff knocked over. There's plants knocked over. There's fake plants knocked over. There's books on the ground.
It's just a cat.
Wipes are on the floor. I don't
It's
know
just
what
the
is going
cat.
on. And there is no one here. I am here by myself. There's nothing here. Do you see that? Am I insane? Am I insane?
It's just a cat.
Someone just walked by the window, and I will go out there and show you that no one is here.
Oh, they do have a cat.
This door is locked. This is the door you're just looking at. This door is locked. There's nothing out here. Nothing out here. There's a closet door. This is also locked. I don't think we've ever opened that door. It's always been locked.
Why don't you guys open the door
Weirdest
then?
things are happening. Weirdest things are happening.
An electronic toy turns on by itself,
fine.
and as Joey looks around the room, a strange shadow can be seen passing by the balcony window. Joey shows that there's no one outside and that there's nowhere
Is that playing
for
in the middle of the
anyone to
night?
hide.
Damn.
In fact,
Nah,
this
dude.
window is on an enclosed balcony 12 feet off the ground. It would basically
Dude, it
be
might have been
impossible
it might have
for
been
anyone
somebody
to
that
climb
done
up, walk by
drugs
this
on
window,
inside
and
the
then
sewer
just
system.
disappear by
I mean,
the
it's
time
Huntington
Joey
Beach at the
rushed
same time.
outside.
But at the same
Later that
time,
evening,
dude.
Joey receives a motion notification from the nanny cam in his
Oh,
son's
God,
room.
nanny.
He checks the feed and is shocked by what he finds.
If you look really closely, the rocking chair starts to move.
It's a rocking chair. It rocks back and forth. It's so good.
You can see it's very slight. It's very slight. But
It's
you
a
can see the
rocking
shadow kind
chair.
of moving.
Rock'em
It's
sock'em
rocking.
poppers.
On its own. There's no one there. Everyone is at my mom's house right now. Everyone's at my mom's house.
There's the hots.
And then the wipes fly off the dresser. And then that hamper. The baby's hamper falls over.
Ah,
What is
okay, so the
going on?
basket fell down
No
over.
one's there. What is happening?
A rocking chair
That's
sitting
not
in the corner of his
scary.
son's bedroom
It's
begins
9
to
p.m.
rock
here.
back and
Good
forth
for you,
by
Leo.
itself,
Let's keep on watching
almost as
scary
if
videos so
someone
you could
is
get some
sitting in it.
nightmares.
Then some
Yay,
baby wipes fly off the
nightmares.
dresser, and a hamper falls
Dude, this
over
has-
onto the floor.
Oh.
Joey says that the family has already made plans to move to another apartment. And until then,
Wait, they were at a
will be
house
staying
and now,
at his mother's
dude,
house.
they're downgrading. Yeah, you
Scary
do.
videos.
So
Jason
you went
Barber
from renting a
Salisbury, North
house, going
Carolina,
back to an
comes home from
apartment.
work, and he gets the
Oh, that's a
unexpected
downgrade. I'd rather live with the
scare
ghost
of a
than get the
lifetime.
downgrade. Bye-bye, Leo. Oh shit, that's a snake! Oh shit! That's a snake. You can't go through. Oh, there's your kitty cat right there that
A
ran
big
away.
angry snake is hiding around the edges of Jason's front door and
Oh,
lunges
no.
out in an attempt to bite him. Luckily for Jason, the bite was a miss, and the snake is actually a non-poisonous black rat snake.
Okay, so
But
it's not
something
poisonous.
to be learned from this. If you walk up and your cat is just staring at the door and meowing for no reason, maybe take a closer look before you just
Dude,
head
if the
in.
snake bite, like if it fails, at least. Woo, ah!
In another clip, a man and woman have a similar scary encounter.
The way he's like, the door, raccoon, raccoon, raccoon. What got scared? That was a raccoon.
The couple pulls out an old step stool and is shocked to find a large snake hiding under a box right in front of it. They make a run for it with their puppy following close behind. But the puppy is not gonna let the snake have his toy. So he just runs back in and yoinks it away. Snake or not, nothing is
No,
getting
he's
his
like, not my
favorite
toy, my toy. Oh,
Game
that's
changer.
adorable. That
Nuke's
was
Top 5
adorable.
viewer Christopher Duncan emailed us some creepy
Christopher Duncan?
CCTV footage captured at a small church in rural
hey, dude.
Mississippi.
Hey, Crip, how's it going,
The
buddy?
CCTV camera is recording the playroom of the church's, quote, youth group when something happens that no one at the church can explain.
Dude, what's going on? Looking at scary, scary videos.
Are you watching this thing? It's not moving. No. Oh.
How the fuck is that thing moving?
Watch.
Not cool, dude.
Watch, Sean. Watch.
How the hell is that pool cube moving?
Listens to me.
Watch
Someone's
It goes
playing.
crazy and break.
Dude, they have to be playing prop hunt. Oh, it snapped.
It's still moving! It's still moving, y'all! It's still moving! It's still moving!
If it floats in the air, you just for the child and freak out.
Oh god, that's how I'm
Pool
like
stick
moist
on the floor
critical.
of the church playroom can be seen rolling around, shaking, and vibrating all
Oh,
on
because
its
you
own
jumped. Oh, that's
before
how.
it just snaps right in half. Chris says that the kids in the room were so busy and loud that they didn't even notice the creepy event. But after playtime, church officials found the broken pool stick on the floor and went back to check the CCTV footage to find out just who did it.
And
They
nobody
were pretty
did.
shocked to see that the pool
Nobody
stick seemed
did.
to just break
Dude,
on
what
its
would you do
own.
if a ghost
Chris
breaks
says
into
the
your house
church
and
is
does
known
this?
to be haunted.
Just
and
breaks
there
your
have been
stuff
many
and
other
leaves.
incidents of paranormal
I'll
activity
be
over the
pissed.
last 20 years. So could this be the work of an angry spirit or an aggressive entity?
Nah,
And
dude, he's just
why
playing prop
at
hunt.
A church. Let me know what you
He
think.
was playing prop hunt and nobody found him.
Strange noises from the toilet.
Oh, why the
This next video was
toilet?
posted to the Nuke's Top 5
Why
subreddit,
the
and I really
toilet?
appreciate all my subreddit followers. So I'm just gonna repeat what someone on there
Also,
wrote
Nami, I
that
can't see
should
the link that
say
you sent me.
about this video.
Which is kind
Red
of weird.
Easer Minato caught something really odd on his home camera
Oh, that's
while
weird.
pooping. So user Minato is actually a guy named Dustin, and he apparently has
Dustin
an
was going taking a
extensive
poop.
collection of bongs.
That's a lot of
But
bombs.
never mind that. Let's just analyze what Dustin heard while
Leo left went to
dropping
go
the
to sleep.
kids off at the pool.
Dustin is off camera in the bathroom. Let him go take a bathroom break.
Hello?
Yo,
A soft
what
female
the
voice can be
fuck?
heard calling out, "Dustin?"
What the fuck? Okay, if it's recording on two different cameras, that's...
Now Dustin is home alone, but he says the voice was so clear that he thought a stranger was standing right outside his bathroom door.
Dude,
Even
imagine taking a
creepier,
crap and then all of a sudden
Dustin's two
just hear
dogs seem
that?
to be anxiously looking around the living room, almost as if they can see something that we
Oh no,
can't.
I would not do that.
So did Dustin capture, quote, something really odd on his home camera while pooping? And just how many bongs does one fellow need?
Hey,
Dustin,
friends with benefits.
you can answer these questions and more
Hey, friends.
down in the comments.
Friendo. Oh, dude, that'll scare the shit out of me. Figuratively, that's what happened to him.
Melville Cemetery.
Oh, not
A
Melville.
Nuke's Top 5 viewer and YouTuber who goes by the name Wishy reached out to us about a live stream from the allegedly haunted Melville Cemetery in Melville, New York. Wishy says that his friend Brian went out to
Why
broadcast
would you use a
session
Ouija
live
board at
from
a
the Melville
cemetery?
Cemetery while his friends
That's
watched and talked to him
welcoming
on
right there for you to
Discord.
die.
Now, the Melville Cemetery
Oh,
is
that's
located on
that's a way to
Sweet
die
Hollow
right
Road,
there.
a road that has many tragic and ghostly legends attached to it. One such legend is that a
You
school
use a
bus
Ouija
driver
board.
lost control and drove off the bridge
'Cause
crossing
it's
Sweet
fun.
Hollow Road.
You're right, Version
All
Me.
of
It
the
is
school
fun to
children
do
on
that.
the bus met a tragic fate. Another
You want-
legend
let's
says that
do
3
it.
boys took their own lives by hanging themselves from that very same Sweet Hollow Bridge. So it goes without saying that Sweet Hollow Road and the cemetery
It's fun
are
doing
said
that.
to be
Let's go,
extremely
Mama
haunted.
Luigi.
Brian is on
Mama
a Discord
Luigi.
call with his friends, who you'll hear in the background, and he is streaming live as he decides to do a Ouija board session
Oh,
just
you're
outside
doing
the
it
gate
live on
of the
Kick.
Melville Cemetery. Things start to go wrong, and what happens next is truly terrifying.
That's what you end it. That's what you end the stuff.
Yo, that's moving.
Yo, that shit moving.
Yo, oh my god, we're close.
Yo, that shit moving.
Why is it going to no?
No?
It said no.
It said no. Oh, why not?
Be like, yo, the camera's moving. Yo,
Yeah, no, the camera's moving.
Bro,
Whoa!
I'm leaving, bro. Yo, I'm leaving. Was it you?
Oh,
that
he
moved the
didn't end
camera?
this. He didn't end it though. Also, he has an iPhone. Okay, Andrew.
Bro, the fucking car is going off, bro.
Oh! Fuck! Okay, this.
Bro.
Dude, this can't be a prank or anything.
Understandably, Brian is a little freaked out, but he manages to stay calm, reposition his camera, and continue his live stream.
Oh,
Are
that's
there
what
any
that's what
spirits
happens when you
here that would
play
like to
with the.
talk to me?
That's what happens when you play with that sort of stuff. Don't play with that sort of stuff, dog.
Bro, I
Leave
didn't
my.
even ask it.
Be like, dude, I have my alarm right there. Be like, eh.
That's insane, dude.
Was that you that just turned on the alarm?
Discord, y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Okay?
Whoa. Yes. Oh no.
Yes.
Be like, stop turning on my alarm, bro.
Bro.
What, bro? What, bro?
Bro.
Dude, why would you turn your dude? If you have your keys right there, oh, it turned on again.
I left the keys over. I'm panicking, bro. Where the are the keys?
Turn the keys off.
Brian is a little freaked out, but his friends keep telling him that he needs to go and say goodbye using the Ouija board.
Yeah, you gotta say goodbye, or else
You
the ghost is gonna follow
in
you.
the paranormal community, not signing off by saying goodbye at the end of a session is considered to be a horrible mistake and is said to invite the contacted spirit to remain attached to the Ouija board user. So Brian goes back, and this is when shit goes sideways.
No shit, Sherlock. You weren't
I
supposed
took the lights and everything.
I hear them duckies. Hey, look, where's the Ouija board? Whoa!
Oh my fucking god, bro. Bro, the board went in.
Get the phone, get your phone. Get out there, bro. Oh my god, I saw that.
I'm leaving, bro.
Dude, okay, version me now. Do you still want to do it over there do you still want to do it at a cemetery?
I'm leaving.
Do you still want to go to the cemetery and do that?
The Ouija board suddenly slides across the pavement to the other side of the locked gate.
Be like,
right
oh hell
into
no!
Melville Cemetery.
Never mind.
Brian
Come
starts
on.
to leave.
You said it was
But
fun.
after everything that has happened, he
Okay, Reggie,
again
would you
begins
do
to
this
worry
shit
that
too?
He didn't
Would
say
you do this?
goodbye after using the Ouija board.
Yeah, we're gonna go there in a
Brian
bit
goes
more.
back
Let's
again.
do it.
He plans to jump the fence and retrieve the board.
But the board is gone.
Bro. I'm jumping the fence. Bro. Bro, Chris. Chris, look at the stream.
What?
There's a big fire in there.
What the fuck?
There's a fire.
How the fuck is there a fire?
Good, get out there. I'm not gonna get out there.
Bro, What is burning though?
A fire can be seen burning on the
I'll go
road
at 9
inside
a.m.?
the
Okay.
cemetery. Even though his friends advise him to just leave, Brian once again feels that he should definitely try to retrieve that board to say goodbye.
You should have jumped over that board when you had it.
No. Oh, you had No, I wasn't on my phone. I was looking at it.
You're going out in the morning with everybody else showing up. Makes sense, makes sense.
Bro, I'm jumping. I'm jumping.
Earlier today, you did your blessings, you did your prayers.
Bro.
It's
Oh,
literally
God. 9 in the morning with other people, you'll have fun.
No, it's not.
Oh, holy bananas, Batman. Oh, holy bananas, Batman.
Bro, I see it. I see it. Yo, it's the board.
How the fuck did it burn?
It's the board and the planchette.
No, with the planchette.
Okay, that has to be staged. No, that
Oh
can't.
my God.
No.
Bro, I'm not touching it.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Try to say goodbye. Oh, the board is burnt. Oh my God, burnt. The board is burnt. Oh, so I don't know.
Nah, that can't be real. That has to be
That
fake.
was the board. That was the f***ing board.
So do I just say goodbye?
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye. Just say goodbye. Try again. Say goodbye.
I did.
Brian is finally able to
Oh,
say
go
goodbye
bull.
on the Ouija board.
That can't be
and
real.
He just gets out of there.
Dude.
But is it real? Or
Yeah,
is it all
no,
just
that's-
a very elaborate live stream hoax?
Dude, if that's
I'll leave that
if
up
that's
to you
a hoax,
to decide.
it's a pretty good ARG.
You can see even more of this scary live Ouija board session over
But
on
at
the
the same
YouTube
time, it could be
channel.
real too.
I'm Wishy. Drawn out.
Oh fuck.
Tattoo artist Liz
that's-
Cruz is working on a customer's tattoo in her home studio in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Oh, cool.
Things suddenly take
Pennsylvania.
a very disturbing
Pennsylvania.
turn.
I'm just,
At your own house.
A little bit, and we'll let that stencil dry for a couple so it doesn't rub off.
She's gonna get thrown?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Just that heart rate. Yeah, definitely. I think that would look really cute.
Oh, what's gonna happen here?
Like if I like blend it in.
Is it? I'm guessing it's to be. Whoa!
What happened? The table just moved. What the f*** you mean the table just moved? In the name of Jesus, leave us the f*** alone.
That won't work. You can't use profanity.
I swear to God.
You can't. Whoa! The chair's moving now.
Hell no!
Oh hell
table with
no!
Liz's tattoo
She still
supply
has
slowly
her. What
rolls
they
away
call her?
from her all
Her ink
by
right there on her
itself.
hand.
Liz and her customer are a bit freaked out, but try to remain calm. But then a chair lurches out from a table nearby, and the two
Same, I thought she was
have
gonna
had
levitate
about
too.
enough. They get up and just make a run for
I
it.
thought she was gonna levitate
Tattoo
too.
artist Liz says that she has no idea
Oh,
what
she
happened
should've
to them that
levitated.
day, but she believes
Expel us
that
from
they
the
might have
molars.
experienced something, quote, far beyond the ordinary. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok.
Dude, what would you want to walk through the? What? Okay, I know that's your house and everything, but what would you be like? Nope, nope. I'm lifting my legs up. Nope, nope. Dude, Nami, you have the link. I can't. There's no link. There's no link. I want to see the alligator video. Also, this one's old. Also, dude, if you. Glickly glock.
This next
Glickly
creepy
glock.
footage was
Time to give
captured
him their
live
shot.
on national TV in Argentina. So
Wait,
in Argentina,
TV,
there's a
TV.
program called Phenomenos, which is broadcast
Phenomenos?
live and covers notable weather events in Argentina and around the world.
Dude.
The show's co-host Matias Bertolotti is doing a normal weather forecast for the upcoming weekend.
So it's in
When
Argentina, though.
This happens.
What happens?
Por eso es el día quizás de estos próximos días, porque se viene la humedad.
The video called "Man Finding Giant Hissing Alligators." Ooh, let's watch it. Oh, let's watch it. Hold on, let's create a new one. I want to see Alligator Man. Oh shit, that would be scary. Oh shit, that would be scary.
I know I have an alligator in my sewer.
Uh-huh. I'm guessing this is Florida.
Hey! What's good, SA?
What's good, SA?
Why don't you bring me some food? Come down here.
You thought you've seen everything.
Come on down here, you fucking piece of shit. Come down here.
Oh, dude, Nami, I would kick that. I would go down there and kick that animator's ass, alligator's ass. Killed by animals, 15 horrifying deaths. I would try to kick its ass. You'd be like, "Hey, yo, Esse, get out of here!" Fuck, I'll give that a like. That's what I like to know. It says My Little Pony Pinkie Pie Sleepover by Tamers. Dude, should I click on it? Should I click on it? I know it's gonna be some cursed shit. I know. Nami, if you know who Tamers is, I found out about Tamers last week. Oh gosh. It's not gonna be something. It's not. I feel like this is gonna be something not safe for work. I feel like it. Dude, guys, should we watch this or should we go back to Ghost videos? I mean, watch Ghost or watch something scary. It will be. Yeah, it definitely is gonna be not safe for work. That's what I'm gonna get my butt kicked if I click on it. Ghosts. Alright, we're going back to Ghosts. Oh man.
Y ahora sí, la
Whoa,
esperada lluvia en la zona
that's
central, que están
alive.
esperándola muchísimo, asociado con las perturbaciones de mal tiempo, va a realzar todo esto.
The program
hell was
switches to a
that?
live security camera overlooking the boardwalk of the city of Corrientes. But something pale and translucent can be seen walking across the field.
He's not
and
walking,
out of
he looks like
frame.
he's
The
jogging.
strange
Like,
figure looks almost like the torso of a person, with arms moving quickly, almost as if
you love
whoever
Pinkie Pie?
or whatever
Pinkie
this
Pie's
is
cool.
running.
Actually, I don't know a lot about the.
A shocked
I'll
viewer is
tell
watching
you,
the show
Rainbow
and shares the
Dash,
footage to
Rainbow
his
Dash.
Instagram.
But that's
It
the only
quickly
one I
gets
know.
a massive amount of attention. By the end of the program, Matthias looks at the footage live on air.
Dude, that's the only
and
one that
says
I know,
both
dude.
He and the TV crew have no idea what this is.
Someone that was
But
just
they
jogging.
do know that whatever it is, it doesn't seem to have any legs.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es eso que pasa cuando estábamos en vivo?
He's
Esto
just
sucedió
running.
en vivo, a ver, esto no es, o sea, no estamos jodiendo, se los digo en serio,
Dude, he's
no
just
estamos
running.
jodiendo, esto pasó en vivo cuando estábamos hablando
Wait, they
del tiempo
can't
y la
say.
cámara le
Wait,
pasó
they
de la
cannot
pata.
censor the word F word in Spanish?
Ay, ¿qué es eso?
Oh, that's cool.
No tiene
Now we
patas.
know.
The Continental Inn.
Oh, not the
Jenna Snow
Continental.
works at the Continental Inn in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. A hotel which sits right across the road from a cemetery that is the final resting place of nearly 19,000
You love
bodies.
pumpkin pie?
With a location like that, it's no wonder that the hotel has built up quite a bit of a reputation
Dude, I
for
don't know
being
why.
haunted.
I think of
Now, Jenna's
Rainbow
working
Dash.
the front desk at 5 in the
I
morning
don't know
when she and
why.
one of her co-workers, Tim, spot something very odd on the
Isn't Rainbow
lobby
Dash the blue
security
one?
camera.
They said it's not the hotel that's haunted, it's the graveyard.
Oh.
So this service road here where Danny and I used to park, that's the
Yeah?
old Stony Plain Road.
Whoa,
You
look at
really
somebody just
think
sat down and just walking.
When they dug up all the bodies here,
Hey, at least I have somewhere placed normal and everything.
moved them over to the graveyard?
Yeah, yeah, I kind of see that now. Also, didn't they make the My Little Ponies thing like humanoids too? Like they made them humans. Oh, what
Let's
the
try and
fuck?
sit in the chair. Sometimes they'll stay there for a minute.
He is.
I don't
How do
know,
you
dude.
know
I'm
this?
paying for a lot of
Well,
stuff.
because Danny and I caught him earlier when Danny was in the games room locking up.
There's a game room in that
I freaked
Continental
the
Inn?
fuck out because I saw it, and then I tried to do a video review to record it, and it wouldn't let me.
A faint, pale figure can be seen moving around the hotel lobby and sitting down in one of the chairs before just
cool.
disappearing completely.
Oh, that's cool, Nami.
Jenna's co-worker Tim claims that he's seen the bizarre figure many times before, and he believes that it has
Oh, man.
wandered over from the cemetery across the road.
It looks like it.
But lost spirit or not,
Nah, it looks
I
like he
leave
just
that up
wants a
to you
game.
to decide. Mirror,
Oh,
mirror.
dude, I wonder if that show's pretty.
Melina
I wonder
Zunder
if
is
My Little Pony
celebrating
shows are
Mother's
good.
Day in her home in Nova Trento, Brazil. She records herself as she enjoys a Brazilian dessert treat.
Oh God,
and shows the
Brazil!
thoughtful present that she received
Brazil
from
is
her son.
banned
But
Twitter.
then, something happens that shocks her to her core.
Dude,
Gente, eu vou comer com vocês o melhor brigadeiro da vida, que é da doceria da Lulu. E olha que bonitinho que eu ganhei no Dia das Mães atrasado.
I can't see the kid Mother's Day gift.
Espelhinho.
I can't see it, it's blurry. It's all blurry. Oh, never mind, you see it right there.
Que lindo.
Oh, it looks like a pin. Is it a pin?
Abrir. Ai, meu Deus.
Let's open it. Oh God. Oh, it's a no.
E agora vamos provar. Eu sou tipo assim, viciada nesse brigadeiro dela. É simplesmente o melhor brigadeiro que eu já comi na minha vida.
What's a
Did
brigado?
you see it? In the reflection in the mirror, a pale face can be seen looking right at Melina,
Lord!
almost as if someone was standing right in front of her.
Is that Germa?
After reviewing her video
Is that
2 days
the
later,
Germa?
Melina is shocked. She posts the video to her
Oh
TikTok
no, Germa
in
glitched
search
to
of
over
answers.
there.
The video goes viral, quickly gaining over 3 million views. Many
Nice.
stunned viewers wonder whether there's
Dude, what's
anything in
that's a
front
good
of her
type
that
of
could have been
anime?
reflected in the mirror, like a TV. But Melina shows
How's
that
that
in
a
front
TV?
of where she was sitting at the time, there's actually a backyard, not even a wall. She also says that her husband and son were inside at the time.
Oh no!
So just who
Oh no!
or what is this? And did that mirror come with an uninvited guest attached?
Probably.
Crossing over. TikTok user Mutalu4256
Oh, that's all
is
TikTok
driving down a
videos.
quiet road somewhere in
It's a lot of
Thailand at
TikToks.
around 8 o'clock in the evening.
Okay, but what are
Suddenly,
you craving for me?
well,
What's good to eat
just
right now?
watch.
What's very good to eat? What just I'm watching nothing? Fucking shit indeed.
A woman wearing a white dress appears out of
Yeah,
nowhere,
she just shows up out of
forcing
nowhere.
the panicked driver to swerve around her. When brightening
Oh,
and
hell
slowing down
no.
the footage,
In-N-Out?
things get even
Oh,
weirder.
dude, In-N-Out's
The
so
eerie
good
apparition seems to
too.
only partially appear.
But if I go to,
and then
I
it
could go
just
to my local In-N-Out right now, but it's gonna be like,
So
it's gonna
could
be
this
like
driver have
this. I
captured
don't know, and I don't
evidence
want
of
to wait
the
like an hour and a
paranormal
half.
on his dash cam?
And I have
You
like,
decide.
I have like two nearby me.
Apartment tour gone wrong.
Apartment
A
tour?
realtor from Ladson, South Carolina is giving a tour
Oh,
of a
why
brand
South
new luxury
Carolina?
apartment to an interested couple. Then it goes terribly wrong.
Not South Carolina. When you're showing an apartment and this happens.
So this is the pool.
Yeah, that would help me actually.
Oh no. Okay, it's all normal still.
Yeah.
Man, that looks like a good Oh, that looks like a good modern apartment.
Is that closet?
That's washer dryer hookups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. Oh, sorry I kicked you.
Dude, the door closes on its own. Then fuck that. Oh shit!
A person in there.
Oh shit! Oh shit! There's a squatter! Oh fuck! There's a squatter in there! Oh! Oh fuck that! There's a squatter in my apartment.
The woman touring the apartment
Fuck
heads around
that!
into the back bedroom and checks out the closet. But surprise, because there's just some weird dude hiding in there.
Oh,
Understandably,
fuck
she
that!
kind of freaks out and runs out of the room and warns the others.
Oh fuck
The
that!
realtor is shocked, and after checking out the bedroom herself, she just says, okay, we're gonna go.
Yeah, no shit, we're gonna go.
You like there's a person in there.
Ew, my. I will not rent this apartment complex. Yeah, no shit, we're gonna go. There's a squatter.
Now, it bears repeating that these are brand new luxury apartments in a guarded community. So it seems odd that a squatter could even get in there.
Yeah, how the fuck did a squatter
But
get in
what
there?
would you do if you were touring an apartment and a guy just popped out of the closet?
Tom Cruise, get out of the
We need
closet!
scary videos. So
Oh,
if you
we'll
see
take it-
something
oh,
scary
no.
that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com while you are sleeping. It's 3 in the morning
He
in
knows
Erie,
when you're
Pennsylvania, and
sleeping.
Jorge Cruz and his family are all fast asleep in bed. Suddenly, their bedroom door slams shut. Now, Jorge is woken up by the sound, but doesn't think much of it and goes back to sleep. But the next day, he begins to
We
wonder
gotta
what
see
could have
something
caused
good.
the door to slam.
Ooh,
He
and
checks
that
their
door
baby
is-
monitor footage, and what he finds
They have a
makes
baby
his
too?
blood
No.
run cold.
No, not the baby. Oh hell no! Somebody talk to that shit. Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Looks like he's trying to grab the baby. Oh hell no!
Loud banging can be heard before the bedroom door slams shut. Then a dark shadow-like figure can be seen
fuck
creeping up
that.
the bottom of the baby's crib,
Oh,
seemingly watching the child sleep. The dark mass seems to reach over toward the child, even moving around a stuffed animal. Then it simply disappears into thin air. Jorge says that he feels the entity might be a dark presence in his home.
No,
So
she
did
is
the
a dark
family capture a
presence.
paranormal entity on camera?
Can't be the
Let me
wind,
know
Bullseye.
what you think. Sick 'em, Blue. A woman and her dog are seriously freaked out when they notice a chair mysteriously rocking back and forth on her back patio.
But why Blue out of
Look,
all
you
the other
guys,
names?
It rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera.
I mean, you are getting it
There's,
on
like,
camera
no
right
one.
now, so that makes sense, does it not?
That's I know, Blue, someone's there, huh? I know it, I know. I don't know why it does that. It does it every time, you guys. This is the 3rd time. I can't believe I caught it on camera.
Sick 'em, Blue! Yeah, Jinx! I'll be like,
creepy.
sick 'em, Blue! Kick its ass!
Katie, I guess I do have a ghost, bitch. Get him, Blue. I'm shutting the door.
Little Shih Tzu puppy Blue anxiously barks and growls at the chair as it continues to rock back and forth
Get him,
all
Blue!
on its
You're
own.
gonna go get
Now,
it!
unfortunately, the original source of this video was lost through the internet, almost
How?
like it was erased entirely. But many curious viewers of the video believe Blue can see or sense something that we can't. The viewers wonder whether the chair belonged to someone who might have passed away.
Oh,
But without
hell
a source, whatever happened next
I
remains
just,
a
dude, I'll be
mystery.
honest, I'll just throw the chair away if it's the
TikTok
chair's
user
haunted.
Celeste Castro from the city of Culiacan, Mexico
Oh,
is home
fucking
alone at
Culiacan,
1 a.m.
Mexico.
when she hears strange sounds coming from her living room.
What type of sounds?
No.
Billie Jean is like my lover?
No mames, no sé qué hacer ya, no sé qué hacer.
Then buy earbuds and just go to sleep. Like, have some earbuds and then knock out. I'll be pissed off if they break my PS5. We're like, oh, hey, guys.
No mames, güey, no mames, está abierta la puta puerta. Ay, no.
Oh, I'll be...
Voy a cerrar la puerta. No hay nadie, o sea, no hay nadie. No hay nadie.
Maybe we're getting scouted by the cartel?
Voy a cerrar la puerta y le voy a poner seguro porque la neta.
Oh, no.
Se supone, no hay nadie, literal, no hay nadie en plebes. O sea, no sé qué voy a
No
hacer.
freaking way, dude.
Aquí voy a dejar el celular grabando aquí. A ver si
Wait, why would you have
capta
Nikes on the
algo,
table?
Porque la neta, ya
Dude,
me
do you guys put
harté
shoes on your guys'
de
table to
que-
eat?
De que estén pasando
What the
cosas y no
hell,
sepa
what the hell do
qué.
you have Nikes on the table?
La voy a dejar grabando.
Also, why no iPhone?
Y me voy a ir al cuarto.
It's all about Android.
Me da mucho miedo, please, me da mucho miedo ver lo que hay. No mames.
Dude, again? The camera's on the floor. The camera's on the floor. The camera's broken. The camera's on the floor. It's either Again?
Yo quiero saber lo que realmente pasó.
Like what? Really?
No
Oh.
mames, no mames, no mames. No mames, no mames.
Oh, no way, no way. No
¿Qué
way.
¿Qué vergas es eso? ¿Qué vergas es eso?
Then stop doing that.
Me está dando miedo. Te lo juro que estoy temblando.
Dude, why did you... What?
No mames, no mames. No mames, no mames.
Celeste gets the scare of a
Oh, you see
lifetime
the
when she
head?
sees something peek out from behind her kitchen
Oh,
refrigerator.
hell no.
That's about enough, and she just gets
Oh,
out of there.
hell
She spent the
no.
rest of the night at her cousin's house. To this day, Celeste claims that she has no idea what she captured on her phone that night. She says that nothing weird or out of
hell
the ordinary
no.
has happened at her house since then. But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Nah, dude, I'd rather run
You
away at that
decide.
point. I'd rather be
A
away at
house
that point.
with horrible history. Reddit user Octopus Funeral has been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity
Oh,
in
it's
his
an
home
octopus
in
funeral
Philadelphia,
indeed.
Pennsylvania.
It's a funeral for the
So the
feet.
backstory on his house is that nearly 100 years
hell?
ago, in 1925, a man suffered
1925.
an extreme
Ooh.
nervous breakdown and brutally ended the lives of his 2 young daughters before ending his own life.
Oh,
Now,
no.
almost a century later, Reddit user Octopus Funeral says he used to be a skeptic.
Mr.
but
Beast!
that all
He is
changed
Mr.
when
Beast
moved
versus me.
into this house.
Be like,
He says
hey
that strange,
guys,
unexplained
I'm
events
Mr.
began to
Beast
haunt
here.
his family.
I don't know how
He
Mr.
says
Beast
the
talks. I have
paranormal
never seen a
encounters
Mr. Beast
became
video.
more extreme
I've never
and
seen a
aggressive
Jimmy
with
video in my
every
life.
passing day in the house.
So I don't know how he talks.
One day, he's in the basement
The first
doing
thing that pops
laundry,
in my head is like,
and he feels
hey
that
guys,
something is
Beast,
just
Mr. Beast
kind
here.
of off.
Today,
He takes
we
out his
bought,
phone and starts to record.
oh, excuse me, 50 haunted
happens
houses.
next
And we'll
is
put every
downright
single every single contestant inside the
Like I was
house.
saying earlier,
See which one will
most of the stuff that's
survive.
happened down here. And I mean, you can't really. That's freaky stuff right there, man.
I mean, it's not that freaky. It's all normal. That's not normal anymore. Really? Dude, that paint costs. The door's closing.
Yeah, like that.
Oh hell, dude, Reggie, if you're still here, you think this is still staged like this?
That's creepy. So that door always swings.
Reggie, do you think this is still staged? If you're still here?
Stay like that.
Oh hell no.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. It's opening again.
Oh crap, that's freaky.
Oh no.
Reddit user Octopus Funeral says that the paranormal activity in the house freaked him out so much that he and his family eventually just moved out back in 2017. He says that since then he didn't even want to think about that house.
Excuse me, I'm getting
But
sleepy.
only
Oh no,
recently
my
he
body's too
decided to
tired now.
transfer this video from his old phone to share with the paranormal community on Reddit. So is this old
about-
house in
dude.
Philadelphia haunted by the tragic spirits who lost their lives there? You decide.
You'll never leave me. Thanks for not leaving me, versus me.
TikTok user
Thank
Havalista
you.
says he made the terrible mistake of fooling around with a Ouija board at
You
his
don't
home in
screw.
Germany.
Oh my.
And of
Leon
course,
from Germany. If Leon was
did
still
not
here,
go
Leo
well.
was still here. I told you, Leo, we're from German.
Leute, ich schwöre euch bei Gott.
Oh God.
Diese Tür von dieser Uhr, ne?
The door sounds like this clock.
Die ist eben einfach aufgegangen. Ich wollte
It
mich
just
gerade
opened.
schlafen legen.
I just wanted to go to sleep, but then it suddenly opened.
Die ganzen Tage
The last few days,
ist die
it
nicht
hasn't opened.
aufgegangen. Und jetzt gerade
And just
hat
now,
die sich
it just
einfach
opened, dude.
geöffnet,
Dude.
Digga. Bro, ich kack mir in die Hose fast.
I mean, I would probably poop my pants too.
Wenn hier irgendwas in
Is
diesem
anything in
Raum
this
ist,
room?
dann macht diese Tür auf.
No, he's gonna open the door. He's gonna open the door. He's gonna open the door. He's gonna open the door.
Wenn hier irgendein Geist oder so drin
You
ist
don't talk to ghosts like
und du
that.
mich hören kannst, dann mach diese Tür auf.
Then open this. It's just a little Jiminy Cricket.
Ich schwöre bei Gott, ich schwöre auf meine Mutter, hier ist keine Schnur oder so, nicht, dass ihr denkt, ich verarsche euch.
It's just a little.
Guck mal.
Oh, what the fuck? It's just a little Jiminy Cricket trying to tell you to grow conscious.
Gar nichts.
Oh no. Oh no. Bro. Whoa! Whoa!
Ich hab Gänsehaut. Gänsehaut, Bruder. Gänsehaut am ganzen Körper.
I don't want to see your goosebumps. Ew! I don't want to see your goosebumps, dude. I don't care. Go back to the Ghostbusters.
Diese Ouija Board's genau hier.
The Ouija board is right here.
Diese Ouija Board's genau hier drin.
Oh, you get the Ouija board too. Oh, you get the Ouija board too. Dude, Nami, would you keep the Ouija board? If you do a spirit session, Nami, would you keep the Ouija board? I would not keep the Ouija board. I'll probably just burn it.
Mein Herz ist am Rasen, Bruder. Mein Herz ist am Rasen.
I can tell your heart is racing.
Mein Herz ist am Rasen.
I can tell your heart is racing, dude. Oh, you're throwing your clock away. You're throwing the Ouija board away. You're burning it up.
The door of an antique clock hanging on the wall opens up by itself, after which the pendulum just drops right out of the clock's frame. TikTok user Hevalista says that's about enough. And the very next day, he burns both the clock and the Ouija board.
Mama Luigi.
But this begs the question,
what
would you do? Would you just burn it all? Let me know.
I would probably just be like,
really quick, I just wanted to mention that there was also a video posted last week, and I know I'm posting now a lot sooner than usual, so make sure you didn't miss last week's video. I really do appreciate you.
That is it? Oh no, I'm falling asleep. The darkest moment in TV history. Eloa Pimentel. The ultimate disturbing and vile anime. Oh, I'm going through that. Dude, we're gonna go to the anime fan. The disturbing stuff for the anime fans.
Otakus typically refer to people who are overly obsessed with anime, manga, just
Yeah.
Japanese culture in
Ow.
general. Most of them live out their otaku lifestyle by going to conventions and buying body pillows,
True.
which doesn't hurt
Bet.
anybody, except if you happen
Bet.
to smell them. But some
Filthy
otakus have
Frankie.
become a little
Dude.
too obsessed.
Okay, what would you, dude? If I ever show up in this type of like, and if I turn to an anime villain, I need to get my ass destroyed. I need to be destroyed. Also obsessed
To the point that they commit vile acts. And trust me, it gets crazy.
Our young generation is clearly lost.
Just imagine
Oh,
for
the
once
Death
that you're a
Notes?
pretty smart
Oh,
student
no.
who has so far lived a pretty ordinary life. One day in
Ordinary
class, you just
life?
happen to find a book that just falls out of the sky. When you go to pick it up, you
Oh,
realize that it
God,
isn't
it's a
Harry
Death
Potter, which you
Note.
could have sold on Craigslist, but something
$3.
else. A book that is able to the person whose name is written in it. Now imagine you're
Oh, that's
also a hidden
cringe.
genius psychopath who decides to use this book to
Dude,
cleanse
have you
the
seen
world
this video
of all
version of me?
criminals.
I mean, have
And
any of you
because
guys
of
seen
all
this
these
video?
sudden deaths of bad people, you also build a
Like
small fan
Nami,
base of people
Reggie.
who like what you're doing and call
Luffy,
you
have you guys
Kira.
seen this?
That is the plot of Death Note, the
Kira
second
Queen.
most popular anime ever. Light Yagami,
Hey,
aka
Attack on
Kira,
Titan's
plays
still
the
there,
psychopathic
yes?
dude on his murder spree
Yeah.
while trying not to get caught. Now there are tons of people obsessed with
Oh,
this
you seen it?
anime.
So is it
and
a
Light
good
Yagami.
video or
For
is it a
some
bad
reason, people
bad
just
video
really
too?
like the whole
Is it a
psychopath
good or a bad video?
genius type of character.
Look at something
At around
else.
6 p.m. on September 28, 2007,
Actually,
two
heard.
hikers find a human body and 2 legs in a park in Belgium. There's nothing else on their body. No
Fucking
personal
Belgium?
items or anything that would
It's a
identify
very good
him
video?
or the
Ah.
but 2 notes were found nearby
Watashi
with the
wa
message
Kira
saying
desu.
Watashi wa Kira desu, which roughly translates to
God.
I am Kira. Shit's crazy. A real dead person next to a Death Note reference. That was not the only mention of anime or Japan though. Once the police arrived, they also discovered a trail left by the killers in the form of a 160-foot line of rice that led to a symbol that is supposed to be something in Japanese. Not sure what it's supposed to mean though, I can't lie. Now the police had no proper leads at all. The detectives concluded that the body was either a few days old when found or had been stored in some sort of freezer. The thighs and his sack were cut with almost surgical precision, and the only thing that they could identify was the fact that it was a Caucasian guy between 20 and 30 years old. There was no missing person matching that description, and the only witness was some jogger who said that she saw some blonde man lying down in the area where the body was discovered. This broke the media, and so there were a lot of speculations that the police was just throwing around, such as it being a prank by medical students because of the surgical precision, and the date of the discovery matched the beginning of the school year. The University of Brussels argued though that it would be almost impossible for a whole body to just disappear without anybody noticing, so that wasn't a good lead. Imagine you could just walk in there, take a body, and nobody would notice. Wouldn't seem like a very safe university. Other people thought it might be the work of a psychopath serial killer that was active between 1996 and 1997. The so-called Butcher of Mons, where 5 women were found in garbage bags without the killer ever being identified. It got really crazy. Like, listen to this. The location of the victim was very close to the highest point of Brussels. Possibly a symbolic location since Kira acts as a god of death in the manga. That was out of the actual wiki of the case. Might as well just say that Kira got reincarnated into this world. On November 24th, the police announced that they reached a dead end on the 2-month-old case. The media was low-key geeked. A murder that nobody could solve, referring to Death Note, and they just wouldn't find any conclusion to the case.
So they got Death Noted.
3 entire years later, around September of 2010, the police managed to arrest 4 suspects linked to this case. 3 people for the actual and 1 person for failing to provide assistance to a person in danger. It turns out that the deceased person actually lived with multiple of the at the time of the disappearance. An argument broke out between them, and the victim refused to leave the apartment when asked, and so it turned physical. They supposedly beat the person until he passed and tried to dissolve the body in the drain cleaner. Some vile stuff. When they came back some days later, according to one of the killers, it stank and was bluish, so they cut the body into pieces. They tried to burn it, but eventually decided to scatter the remainings in the park. In June 2013, 2 of the 4 suspects were convicted and received sentences of 20 years. A third suspect was convicted to 23 years since she went on the run after appearing in court for only 1 day. You've gotta be crazy if you're trying to run from this case.
You can't run from the cops.
Actually, why were there multiple notes saying I am Kira? Well, it turns out they were just really big fans of the manga and anime, and so they decided to leave them there. And they didn't even spell the sentence correctly. They wrote Watashi wa Kira desu, but it's supposed to be Watashi wa Kira desu. I'm no Japanese bro though, so I'm just repeating what my sources say.
It's supposed to be desu.
2015, Japan. Maya Tomita is 20 years old, studying business and pursuing her passion in the entertainment industry. She has already made a small name for herself by appearing in the TV drama Secret Girls, which was basically a show about these girls living a secret double life as a Japanese idol group. Kinda like Batman, but with more singing and less fighting crime, I think. But after doing a few side gigs here and there, she decided to become an independent artist and musician. In order to gain popularity, since she was still pretty underground, she traveled to different restaurants and venues to play her songs. During these shows, she slowly builds up her following and meets a ton of new people, including Tomohiro Iwasaki. He's around 26 when he first discovers her. He is essentially the polar opposite of Tomita. Her professors describe Tomita as having this very bubbly personality and being very kind and outgoing in general. Iwasaki, on the other hand, has basically isolated himself for the past years. He barely has any friends or social interactions in general. He's like the role model of 4chan users. His brother described him as unskilled in expressing his emotions, but also a gentle and childlike soul. From the first time he saw her, Iwasaki really liked Tomita, and she wouldn't be the first person he would later become absolutely obsessed with. The thing is, Iwasaki had a history of stalking idols and documenting their every move on his blog, where he would share all his thoughts and feelings. And he was a very passionate individual. It would escalate to a point where
Why
multiple
stalk
police
the
reports would be
idols?
filed against him for following idols in real life and sending them threats. But the worst crime would have yet to come. Like with all the other
Fucking
Japanese
death
idols,
threats?
Iwasaki quickly became infatuated with Tomita. He would
Oh,
start off as a
no.
passionate fan of her and her work, giving her chocolates and little gifts
no.
after her
Oh
performances.
god,
which
not the
would
Mr.
still be
Beast
seen as quite
chocolate!
normal. I
She
mean,
gave
fans
her
would stuff
Mr.
to their
Beast
idols or role
chocolate.
models all the time. But as time went on, he became more and more obsessed.
Not
In
a Mr. Beast
2016, after giving her
chocolate.
various gifts ranging from flowers to weird-ass books, he built up this fantasy that they're gonna become a thing somehow. I mean, he gave her so many cool things, right?
We
So
gave her the
Iwasaki
gem.
would decide to propose to
Wait,
her
he killed
in
her?
the restaurant she would perform at that night.
He would
with his
kill her?
biggest gift yet, a very expensive gold watch, along
Why-
with random
why a
books.
gold
So far,
watch?
Tomita has been quite nice to him, accepting his gifts and all that. But she obviously couldn't marry this guy. They never even talked outside of her performance.
just say,
and she
hey, what's
rejected
blah,
him.
blah, blah, blah,
But
blah, blah.
she gave him his Twitter, so he could check out what she was doing more
Oh,
often. And
not
somehow
the
that seemed to satisfy
Twitter.
Iwasaki. Although he was like very isolated from everyone essentially,
God,
and
not the
seemed like the
Minecraft
perfect guy to run a
Steven.
Discord server, he actually only used Ameba. I don't know how to pronounce
What the fuck
it,
is
to be honest.
Amoeba?
A Japanese social networking and blogging platform. So getting access to her Twitter seemed like something very intimate to him, although
The
it
heck is
definitely
Amoeba?
wasn't. And so he followed Tomita and a friend of hers, who also performed that night he proposed. Right
Oh,
away,
no.
this guy started tweeting like crazy. I'm talking dozens of tweets in a day. Also his idol and her friend. By now, Tomita was more than creeped out and knew that if she actually responded to him, she would only feed more into Iwasaki's
Yeah, that's
fantasies.
creepy,
So
that
she
is
just straight up
goddamn
ignored
creepy.
it. Her friend though initially replied to Iwasaki, since she probably didn't know that he literally attended almost every single one of Tomita's concerts and was
that's
just a
creepy.
creep in general. But even she
Yeah, no, that
stopped
was just a
talking to him
creep.
after a while, and being ignored for all that time kind of flipped a switch in him, which made his love for Mayu Tomita turn into hatred. He proceeded to spam her
Hatred?
Twitter
What?
with over 400 messages telling her that she's looking down on him, that she's ungrateful.
Why didn't you just
and
mute
he even
him?
threatened her life. In order to bring an end to
Why
all this,
didn't you
she
mute
decided to
him?
return the expensive watch he gave her and blocked him on Twitter at the end of April.
You
That
don't
would be 12
block.
days before the attack.
Oh,
On the
you
9th
don't
of May
block.
2016, Tomita decided to file a police report against
don't
him
block
since she
that.
did not feel safe at all. The police
No
didn't
shit.
really do anything though, since it did not fall under Japan's stalking laws back in the day, and they didn't think that harassment on social media was a serious enough
Really?
threat. Police really was on demon timing. They did not care at all. At this point, Iwasaki has gone
Oh,
absolutely mental. Because
shit.
Tomita blocked him, he spam messaged her friends on Twitter, demanding all of the gifts
Again,
back.
that's
now.
why you
the
mute him.
chocolate, the weird books, the flowers.
Dude,
wanted
that's why you
all of
mute
that
him.
back. Brody,
Oh my
how do you
God.
expect chocolate to be returned? But what
Yeah.
can you actually expect from a guy like him? Even though this was a very stressful time for
There is a way
Tomita
to return
and
chocolate,
all
but
her
it's not the
loved
good type
ones,
of way.
She had to keep it pushing. She was trying to make it as a singer after all.
Yeah,
So
no,
on
she
May
makes it,
21st,
she makes it.
she was set to perform at an event called Solid Girls Night Volume 11. She publicly announced that she would be there, so she was obviously kind of scared that Iwasaki might pull up, and her worst nightmare became a reality. Before she could even enter the venue, Iwasaki confronted Tomita and asked her why she returned all of the gifts. Tomita was obviously frightened as a and gave a vague answer
Yeah.
before trying to run away. When she turned around, Iwasaki stabbed her from behind in the chest and neck area 61 times with a 3.1-inch knife. He allegedly screamed, "You should die, die," while doing that. Eyewitnesses
What?
immediately called the police after hearing Tomita scream for help and arrested Iwasaki. You can see in the pictures, this guy doesn't seem to feel any
Yeah,
type
no,
of
he feels
remorse or
nothing.
shock at
It's
all.
like-
He's
it's like
genuine
another
psychopath,
Tuesday.
bro. Tomita was in critical condition.
She survived,
but
though.
God knows how, Iwasaki didn't manage to damage any vital organs, so she managed
She
to
survived.
survive and regain consciousness on June 7, 2016. She lived. Unfortunately
lived.
though, her dream of becoming a popular singer has been destroyed, since she had problems even talking or using her hands. She also suffered from PTSD, so imagine going on stage with that. The police later on issued an apology for not doing anything when she was
What the
literally
fuck is-
begging for help,
what the
saying
fuck
that
is the
they
police
didn't know that the
apologizing?
harassment was happening outside of social media as well.
The police-
Iwasaki
oh
only
my God,
received
the police are
14
shit in
years,
Japan.
but it actually led to Japan changing their anti-stalking laws to include online harassment on social media as well.
Oh,
So there
because
was at
of
least
that
something
happened? They
positive
have to
coming
do
out
that?
of
They
this.
changed some
No, this was
laws?
an insane case of obsession, but this next case had even more casualties.
Our young generation is clearly lost.
I like because of
Kyoto
manga.
Animations is one of the
Yeah,
greatest
not the
animation studios
Kyoto
in Japan.
Animation
It was the
fire.
main publisher of a ton of
No.
insane animes, including
Not-
K-On!, A Silent Boys, Free, and a bunch more. The company has multiple locations throughout Japan, but this story is about Studio One, the building
Yeah.
actually dedicated to the animation side of things. It's 2018 and Kyoto Animation
no, I
suddenly
remember
experiences
this.
an influx of hate messages. It starts off as threats and slander, but as time goes on, the messages develop into threats, even mentioning specific staff that
Exactly,
are working
version
for
me,
Kyoto
exactly.
Animation. This whole thing escalates to the point
dude,
that
I
in
remember
October of
this. I was so-
2018, the company went to the police to investigate. The Kyoto police tried to find out who was behind these, at this point, hundreds of death threats, but couldn't pinpoint any person, as the creator used Tor to hide their information, kind of like a dark web type of alley. And so the police just kind of gave up. I mean, they're just
you don't
empty
give
threats
up.
after all, right? This would be the potential foreshadowing to one of the most tragic things happening in the anime industry ever. Shinji Aoba, 41 at the time, was staying at an internet cafe on July 16. According to eyewitnesses, he was seen walking around the area close to the animation studio, kind of just cooking up his plan, I guess. 2 days later, on the morning of July the 18th, Aoba walks into the studio, carrying 11 gallons of gasoline. He basically soaks the entire area, including several employees, before igniting it. He sets multiple employees on including him during the process. Right away, the fire results in an explosion at around 10:31 a.m. due to the gasoline mixing with the air or something. I'm not a chemist.
Yeah,
and
no, it
Aoba
mixes up with
supposedly
the air.
screams
Then
"die" repeatedly as he carries out his act. The fire grows by the entrance, as Aoba just walked in there, and it traps the entire staff inside the building. Some workers try to escape through the 2nd and 3rd floors, but the explosion caused the floors to be filled with smoke within 30 seconds, making escape almost impossible. 5 hours later, and the fire is under control, but it's only extinguished the next day at 6 a.m. The building had no fire sprinklers or anything due to it being classified as a small office building, which is crazy to think about. Now, before I talk about the aftermath of all this, which is absolutely insane, why did Shinji Aoba do all this? Did he not like the anime they produced? Was he just batshit crazy? Well, as I already said, he lit himself on too during the process, so he had to be rushed to the hospital with severe burns. While being transported there, he admitted to having started the fire, and he actually admitted doing it because of plagiarism. You heard me right? Because of plagiarism.
Oh
he
fuck,
accused
I
the
remember
studio
this,
of stealing ideas from his novel. Aoba had submitted a draft novel to the studio, but it didn't even pass the first stage of assessment and was forgotten. But he was still convinced that they stole stuff from his work. Now let me just read out the scenes that were supposedly stolen. His main accusation was that in the anime Tsurune, there's a character in episode 5 who buys meat at a 20% discount. And his novel also happened to have a scene where the hero buys something at a 50% discount. That's it.
Stupid.
Now there are also some other scenes that were supposedly stolen. So in the anime Free, right? There's a scene where a school banner reads "Swimming Club advanced to regional tournament." Aoba's novel apparently included a few scenes where banners appear too. This guy's not serious. And the last one is where a character in K-On! Says to a junior, "I repeated the grade." And in Aoba's story, there's a scene where a high school boy is told by his teacher, "If you continue like this, you'll repeat the grade." Those were all the scenes that were apparently plagiarized. It's not like they happen to have the exact same concepts in terms of story or have very similar characters. They happen to have similar scenes.
That's when you know this guy's actually been dreaming.
The amount of times an anime girl punches a guy in the face, animation studios would be accused of plagiarism all the time. So let's talk about the disaster he actually created. 70 people were inside the studio at the time of the fire. 36 employees, most of them almost instantly because of the severe burns, and some of them because of the carbon monoxide a couple days later.
Poisoning?
Among some of the deceased were Naomi Ishida, a color designer who has worked for the company since 1992. She was the first victim who was identified as. Also Yasuhiro Takemoto, who was an animator, scriptwriter, and director in the fire. He's worked at Kyoto Animation for almost his entire career. And Yoshiji Kigami, a giant in the industry, a veteran who has worked on films like Akira and Studio Ghibli's Grave of the Fireflies. The world of anime and Japan lost so many important people that day because of this man. This event was one of the deadliest massacres in Japan
didn't you get that death
since the
sentence?
end of World War II. Now, Aoba was transferred to a university hospital, and he received all the necessary surgery to survive. After 4 months of recovery, he was able to talk and wasn't in critical condition anymore. He got artificial skin and the whole package. After recovering, he said that he regretted his actions and was thankful for the staff, who treated him better than anyone has ever before. Could have thought about that before doing that, big bro. On December 16th, he was charged with attempted and a bunch of other things. And it turns out the novel might have just set off this behavior, but wasn't actually the cause of it, since Aoba had a prior criminal history and suffered from mental illness. In 2012, for example, he robbed a convenience store with a knife and was jailed for 3.5 2.5 years.
You went to
He
prison.
did that just because, I guess. This whole court thing takes quite a while, but in January of 2024, he was finally sentenced, and he received the death penalty,
yeah,
which he accepted. Pretty crazy if you think about it. They saved his life and proceeded to do surgery on him for months just to give him the death sentence.
Yeah, he's gonna
but
die.
I digress. After the attack, some of the employees who were involved in this tragedy returned to work at the other location of Kyoto Animation, but obviously some of them took extended breaks to deal with the stress and trauma, and the building was demolished.
Our young generation is clearly
delusional
It's 4
queen.
PM. The police in Tokyo receive a call that a man has been. Once they arrive at the scene, they find a person seated on the floor. It's an attractive young woman sitting in the lobby of her
yeah, the
building, while her
yandere
legs
case.
and hands are
It's the
covered in
yandere
blood.
case.
She's sitting next to the man who's slowly out, literally just chilling with her phone
Yeah,
in her
yeah,
hand. That woman was Yuka Takaoka. When all of this happened, Takaoka was a manager at a hostess club. A hostess club is basically a place Japanese men go to get their ego stroked. They go in, the girls working there pretend like they're the king of the world and make them buy drinks and spend money. There's also some spicy stuff going on behind the scenes, but most of the time it's really just talking and drinking. Imagine feeling like Justin Bieber in his prime, but you just pay for that feeling instead. Takaoka's job was kind of just overseeing the place and trying to milk out as much money out of these men as possible.
Didn't this happen? Yeah, no, I remember
Takaoka was
this.
also a huge anime
She's
fan.
a yandere,
Who would've
yeah, the
thought all videos
yandere
about
lady,
otakus?
if I
She
remember
would do
correctly.
the typical thing of cosplaying characters.
Yeah, the
and
cosplaying
stuff
girlfriend,
like
the
that. Nothing
cosplaying
out of the
killer.
ordinary. There was one type of character though, she seemed to cosplay the
Yeah,
most.
the yanderes.
Yanderes.
Yeah.
If you're chronically online, you know what those are. But if not, yanderes are basically these girls in animes, or I guess also in real life, who are overly in love with somebody. Like that next level stuff. Anybody who gets near their crush gets stabbed and they become all crazy. That's like the whole story of the game Yandere Simulator, right? You're this girl
but that game still hasn't come out yet.
Everybody and anything who stands in the way of your love. Now let's get back to
but
the
the game
host
is never
club.
gonna
Those
come
are
out.
designed for Japanese men to talk to women. But there's also the
Yeah,
female counterpart,
host club.
clubs. Women go there to just forget about reality and talk to young men. And in one of those host clubs,
and I believe
Phoenix
she
Luna had
sold
just
herself,
started working
yeah.
there as a host to make a living. It's obviously not his real name though. Even though he just started out, he actually managed to do pretty decently as a host. He was
Yeah, I
number
remember
4
this
and
shit.
for quite some time number 3 in terms of popularity, which didn't result in a lot of money, but it was enough to survive, since he was also able to sleep there. He just kinda had that nice look to him. I mean, he's not an ugly guy, no did he? So one night, Yuka Takaoka decided that work was pretty draining as a manager. So she just wanted to relax a little and get some male attention. And so she went to Fusion Nightclub, the host club where Luna worked at. Now it was just something about this guy that caught Takaoka's attention. And so she chose him to entertain her for the night. She spends some money, has a pleasant night, and then goes home. As transactional
go
as it
home,
gets,
if you know what
it's like
he
somebody's
means.
subbing to a big streamer. They get $5 and you get to see her name on the screen for a split second.
Mr.
But
Beast
Takaoka
donated
just
$1.99.
keeps thinking about this man, so she decides
I
to
would
return
not
to the
fuck
club
with that so
over and
quickly.
over again. You gotta know, for the past years, Takaoka has only been focusing on stacking her bread, so she has some money to spend, at least
I mean,
for a
that's a
while.
good type
So
of
she goes
good
in
type
there
of
and
money.
buys champagne after champagne, and the person who kind of
But the
makes
thing
her
is
buy
with those
those
champagnes
drinks
in the host
earns a
clubs,
commission, right? So
they
Phoenix
actually-
Luna
they're
is pretty
cheap.
happy about making more money. After a while, Takaoka notices that
Oh,
Luna is
goddamn,
only
she has
ranked 4
thighs
on the
for days.
leaderboard, and so she decides to spend even more money on him to get
She
him up
has
those
thighs
ranks.
for
And I'm
days,
not talking about a
no.
few $100
I don't
here and
wanna
there.
fall in
She
love
spent
with
up
a
to
yandere.
10k a month on Luna, which got him to rank 1 on the leaderboard within a month. They spend so much time together that Takaoka
I wish I
builds
had
up this fantasy that
$10,000.
if she just keeps spending money on
I
him,
wish I
he'd
had
eventually be able to
$10,000.
quit his job and they could be a couple. Some down bad fantasy right there.
That's
This
some down
delusion
bad fantasy
escalated
right
to
there,
a point where
indeed.
she would pay him to go on dates with her and paid extra money so she could reserve him every time she visited the club. Now Luna obviously kind of plays along since he's making decent money
Yeah,
at this
that's
point. And
making
it's
a
kind
lot
of
of
the
money
job
right
of
there.
somebody working there to be like a pretend boyfriend.
Yeah,
and
that's a
Takaoka
host
would
club.
kind of know that since she literally works in the industry herself. But I guess if you got those pink glasses on, you can't be stopped. She
That's what you
proceeded
guys
to
always
rent
gotta
a
bring your
whole
pink glasses.
apartment
Oh
near
my
Luna's club so they
God.
can move in together. And I guess Luna kind of agreed to
They
live
moved
there
in
part-time.
together?
This is the part where she actually turns full on yandere herself. She gets so jealous of his work that she tells him that every time he meets a woman who's paying for his services, if you know what I mean, he should call and tell her. Remember, this man is not in a relationship with Takaoka at
Yeah,
all.
but
She's
why'd
just
you
paying
make-
him to
why
pretend.
did they move in
Imagine a
together?
tier 3 sub tells Pokimane that she can't get in a relationship because he's her biggest fan.
Ain't funny.
But Luna kind of plays along because
I
he's a
ain't
sweet
funny.
guy, and so he agrees to do so. On May 23rd,
fuck, I'm almost full again.
2019, Luna calls Takaoka and tells
Oh,
her,
what the
hey,
fuck?
I'm meeting with another woman, strictly business, you know what I'm saying? Just wanted to let you
Yeah.
know, even though this is literally the exact thing she told him to do,
Yeah.
Takaoka goes mad. So mad that she makes up a plan to self-exit. But she's also like, if she's going to, might as well take him with me so they can be happy in the afterlife. Kind of like Romeo and Juliet type of story. All this time,
God, I
Luna
forgot about that
obviously
Tom
said, "I love
Holland
you,"
Romeo and
stuff like
Juliet
that to her,
stuff.
but even she knew that he just did that because he got paid to do so. And in her head, if they both passed, his statements might become a reality. So she pretends like she didn't just come up with the most twisted, evil plan ever and tells him to go over to their apartment so he can help her clean the place. After they do that, and also for some change, he takes a bath to just kind of unwind and relax. While he's taking a snap, Takaoka decides to snoop through his phone and finds pictures of another woman at the nightclub with him. Those weren't even explicit or anything, just photos that align with his work, right? Luna steps out of the tub to go to sleep in the actual bed of the apartment, and it's all good. That night, Takaoka waits until about 3:50 a.m. to ensure he's really asleep. She takes out a knife and stabs him in his stomach. He obviously instantly wakes up, shocked that he literally has something in his body, and before being able to push her away, Takaoka sits on top of him, asking him if he really liked her. I think in this situation, every guy would do the same thing, and he just tells her, "I love you," and then pushes her to the side. He runs towards the elevator to try to get out of the building ASAP, and Takaoka follows him.
Joke's on you! I don't love you!
Consciousness though. And so Takaoka
like, if I get stabbed
drags
in the
his
stomach, I'll
body
probably
to the
not
lobby
try
of
to
their
knock her ass
residence
out.
and just sits next to him, waiting for him to die. Now a random woman just walks by and sees all of this and is shocked to her core. First thing you gotta do is obviously take a picture, and then she calls the police. In the picture, you can see Takaoka on her phone, talking to God knows who, without a care in the world. Nobody does anything to stop her though, since they don't know what she's actually capable of. I mean, I would definitely not go near a girl sitting next to a grown man
now you have a gun with a beanbag,
acting like everything is sunshine and rainbows. And that brings us back to the beginning. Police arrive and arrest her, and she actually doesn't put up any sort of fight. While she's in the police car, you can literally see her smiling, like she enjoyed that stuff. Now comes probably the most obscure thing ever. Following this attack, Takaoka basically builds a huge following because she's somewhat attractive. Like, what? It's like the guy who ran over who ended up getting like edits made of him. She got fan art. People described her as too beautiful to be criminal and all of that. In December of 2019, she got 3.5 years in prison for attempted. Only 3 years for all of that. The good side is Luna was able to recover from his heavy injuries. He regained consciousness 5 days after the attack, even though the doctor said that he only had a 20% chance of surviving.
20% chance of survival.
He wasn't able to talk, eat, walk, or do anything essentially for quite some time. But after recovering from all that, as far as I know, he actually came back to the industry. He still works in the same host bar.
Why would you work at the same host bar?
Since everybody knows the story. The one downside is that his liver doesn't work anymore, and so he can't drink alcohol, but he can probably live with that. And this guy's some kind of saint. Luna agreed to do an interview with some reporters, right? And he literally said that he fully forgives her for what she did. This guy's like
why?
Now let's talk about Takaoka.
Why would you
forgive
her?
In 2019, and she got 3 years. Do some basic maths, and she's been out there. And she actually posts quite regularly on her Instagram, still doing cosplays and stuff like that. And she also streams like Pokemon.
No way!
Junji Matsumoto was born in 1962 in, who'd have guessed, Japan. You could describe him as a typical introvert,
we could watch a streamer play games.
He didn't really talk much.
We could watch a streamer play games.
When somebody asked him something in class, he would just straight up not respond or go to the bathroom as an excuse. He really was just in his own world for real. For example, one time in class, he was asked what he wanted to be when he grew up, and he just didn't say a word. Probably just stared at the teacher. Later, when the classmate asked him in private what he wanted to do, he said he wanted to be a scientist, since he was pretty good at math.
He wants to be a scientist.
So he might have been a shy kid, but he at least had something
something
going for him. He could focus on becoming a scientist and just live a normal life.
Unfortunately,
he would experience an episode of events that will lead him to kill both of his parents. After graduating high school, he secured a job for a little bit, but quit since he couldn't adjust to the workplace, probably because of his shyness or anxiety, and he just kind of stopped looking for jobs. Instead, he now spends most of his time watching anime, reading manga, and helping out at the liquor store that his mother runs, alongside his big bro. He has no sort of friends, and his family are really the only people he actually talks to. It's safe to say he doesn't really have any plan on what to do with his life, and he continues this exact lifestyle for 30 years. 30 years of watching anime, reading manga, and sometimes helping out at the store. And now comes the first unlucky event. His brother is hospitalized because of some sort of illness, which leads Junji's mom and Junji to run the store now. But things just don't really work out after a while. Other corporations around the area slowly open up stores, Junji can't really operate things, and the parents are quite old now, so they decide to close the shop and retire. I mean, he's around 49 when this happens.
Wait,
so his parents are getting up there as well. Respect to the grind, but at one point you gotta hang it up, right? So they're both retired now, and his
dude,
dad
he's
kinda runs
he
the
does not look
household
like
since
49
his wife
years
is
old.
physically able to do so.
That does
Here
not look
comes
like
the
49
second
years
unfortunate
old.
event. On June 13th, 2021, Hirokazu, the dad, who's now in his 80s, just rides his bike when he gets into an accident. And you know how quickly older people can break bones and stuff. I mean, it's pretty crazy that he's even able to ride a bike at that age. But the father ends up being wheelchair bound nonetheless. With his brother hospitalized for 10 years now, and his dad being in a wheelchair, it is now fully Junji's responsibility to take care of his parents and the household. And he's overwhelmed. He suddenly has to attend to them 24/7. Every time they gotta go to the toilet, he has to help them. When they need to take a shower, he's gotta help them. And something like a retirement home is out of the question, since they do not have the funds to support that at all. Matter of fact, he uses the money that they saved up over the decades to buy the food and all that, since he hasn't had a job that actually paid him since he was 19. It really seems like a dead end. Now let's talk about the most unfortunate event. On June 20th, 2021, Junji was just watching his favorite anime. Probably like, my little sister can't be this cute. Enough with the jokes. This is really sad. He watches this anime to kind of escape reality for a bit. And his father asks him to help him to the toilet. But there's a really good scene happening right now. So Junji just tries to ignore it. His father really needs to go though. He's kind of complaining and annoying him, if you can put it like that. He asks him over and over again. Until Junji snaps. He's so fed up with his father that he grabs an electrical cord and just starts him. His dad kind of squirms around and tries to stop it, but Junji continues. And all that is left now is his father's soulless. Junji doesn't just live with his father though, right? His mother witnessed everything as well. So in his head, he needs to get rid of her too. He's now left with two anime. He grabs them and puts them into the big ass empty fridge that used to be part of the liquor store. He shoves them in there and just tapes the door shut. Jesus Christ, bro, this stuff is disturbing. After the adrenaline probably kind of wears off, he realizes that he had just become a criminal, even though he just wanted to watch his anime. He does not want to go to jail though, probably because he wouldn't be able to watch his anime. So he devises a plan to escape. After the incident, he calls off all appointments that his parents had. He calls off the rehab for his mother, and he postpones the visit of the welfare guys who would have come to the home to check up on them. On June 23rd, he takes all the credit cards of his parents and withdraws everything he can out of there. And then he leaves. There's a mix of him riding his bike and taking trains, but he essentially travels from one side of Japan to the other side, sleeping in different hotels, motels, whatever he could probably find. While he's gone, his relatives actually try calling them multiple times, but obviously nobody picks up. And so after a while of calling them, they call the police instead for a wellness check. They knew that Junji was under a lot of pressure and was kind of, you know, closed off. Not really the guy to talk and stuff. So on June 28th, the police checks up on them. Upon entering the house, they notice this weird stench coming from the fridge. And when they open it, they find this. This is a 3D model of how the were inside the fridge. Damn. So they find both of the parents, but they don't know where the last person is. Junji. I mean, in their heads, everything could have happened to him. He might have been kidnapped or also met the same fate as the parents. So they ask around. They interview the neighbors and stuff like that. And they all tell them Junji was kind of acting weird lately. And somebody spotted him riding his bike. And that leads to a nationwide search for him. The police looks at security camera footage. They ask hotels and all of that. And through that, they actually managed to track him down pretty easily. On July 4th, 2021, they find him in a hotel parking lot in Kyoto. They first arrest him for leaving corpses without reporting it or something, which you obviously should do, but he quickly admits that he was actually the one who them. And not gonna lie, this next part is just really depressing. During his trial, the prosecutor asks him about his family, and he basically describes how his mother suffered from a lumbar fracture. I don't know what that's either, but her back probably hurt so much that she said she didn't want to live anymore. And his father developed dementia in early 2021. And when he asked Junji to help him use the toilet, all that pent up frustration and pressure just exploded, and he didn't care about the repercussions of his actions. During that trial, there were also talks about him having a personality disorder, which made him so shy and isolated from everybody. Wait, so what's the whole point of having a mask? The result of the sentence. On the 6th of, I don't know, to be honest, because the article doesn't say what 6th, but I'm guessing on the 6th of July, he was sentenced to 30 years in prison for alongside some other things.
Our young generation is clearly lost, man.
Tsutomu Miyazaki started off like almost every single
30
person on
years
this
in
list.
prison
He was
just
born in
because you killed your
1962 in
parents?
Japan,
Oh,
and during his
he's gonna
childhood
die
he
in-
kept to
he's
himself a
gonna
lot,
die in
was
prison.
bullied in school, and didn't have a lot of friends, or
Dude, this is supposed to be the ultimate disturbing and vile anime fan size for it. Just not a lot of
friends.
disturbing.
And the reason for that
Actually, there's
is
been a
because
lot
of
of
something
anime
entirely out of
fans.
his control. He had a hand deformity which made his hand appear claw-like. I couldn't find a real close-up of his actual hand,
Yeah,
since
what's
a
his
lot of
actual
people
hand?
use this picture, which doesn't even have anything to do with this case, but you can kind of see his hand right here. Because he was kind of an outcast, he spent a lot of time reading manga and watching anime. And like a lot of pubescent teenagers, he
That's
also
good, I
dabbled in
guess.
spicy content and horror movies as well.
Hey,
But as time
yo!
went on, he
That's a good type
gradually
of-
started
hey,
watching more
you.
violent and graphic stuff. But I'll get there.
Oh, he
now,
got into
though
the-
Tsutomu was kind of a loner, from the outside it actually looked like his life was
Got into the
pretty
kinky,
nice.
kinky
He was born
shit.
into a wealthy family. They ran a newspaper business and they were actually quite well known in the area. Additionally,
Oh,
he
that's
was a
good.
straight
But-
A student. He attended
Oh,
a very
that's the
prestigious high
creepy
school and
ones.
was basically a 5-star recruit, but for academics basically. He wanted to study English to become a teacher. Pretty wholesome so far. But of course the outside often does not reflect
What
the
does it
inside.
look like,
People flex
Emmerich?
designer stuff even though they're dead
Like
broke. And
Otacon.
Tsutomu felt the same way. Dead inside. His parents
Why
were
does it look
always
like
working. They
Otacon?
put so much pressure on him to perform well in school. He still had no friends, and the only person he actually talked to was his grandfather, who was
Grandpapa?
basically raising him. And all that just accumulates over time. You can
Well,
tell
yeah,
that he
no
started to show
shit.
cracks when his grades dropped. And they dropped dramatically. He
How
went from a rising
dramatically?
star to rank 40 out of 56, which is pretty bad if you can't tell. Now the
Ooh,
high
that
school
is
he
pretty
attended was
bad.
connected
That
to
is pretty
university,
bad.
so if you do well enough, you can just kind of transition and study the thing you want to study. In his case, English, right? But his grades dropped so
English-
low that he couldn't get in, so he had to attend a random local college instead, and decided to become a photography technician out of nowhere. And you really gotta remember these small details, because
Oh,
once I reach
God.
the end, all these little facts will have such a compounding effect. Tsutomu
Really?
studied photography or
I'm
whatever,
sorry, I'm yawning
and during
too
this
much.
time,
Fuck, I'm
his
falling asleep
obsession with
now.
weird media started growing. Apparently in college, he would take not so appropriate photos of female players on the tennis court and be an absolute fiend for
Really?
spicy magazines. But according to him, they became boring after a while, since they black out the most important part. So he would go down the route of seeking more extreme stuff, such as media including people not of age. He really fell into the depths
He
of
went into
full-fledged
Lolicon.
degeneracy. And this is only the beginning.
Oh,
At
why'd
home,
you
he
go to
still felt like
Lolicon?
nobody in his family really cared about his happiness or anything. They were only focused on material things and the business, which actually drove him to be quite depressed. And during that
Yeah.
time, in the mid-1980s, so when he was in his 20s, he actually considered self-exiting. His
Ooh.
grandfather managed to talk him out of that though.
Really?
Unfortunately, in 1988, his
grandfather
grandfather would
passed
pass
away.
away. His only source of sincere human connection was gone now. The worst thing that could ever happen to him during this period happened. Simultaneously, his grandfather was probably the only one who kept Tsutomu's dark thoughts in check, so he had no person who would regulate him now. And considering that regulated means taking pictures of women, you can kinda guess where this leads. His change of personality was noticeable from the get-go. He began spying on his little sisters and attacked them when they confronted him. When his mother caught wind of it, she
what?
also said that he should watch less of his videotapes, that at this point contained increasingly more vile and graphic stuff. Like the anime and horror tapes definitely were not the mainstream type. Let's put it this way. He wasn't watching My Neighbor Totoro, okay? And in order to feel closer to his grandpa, that he understandably very much missed, he would also eat some of his ashes. But as crazy as it sounds, the worst has yet to come. It's
How
August
bad we
22nd,
talking, Bullis?
1988,
How
and
bad we
Mari Kono,
talking
who's
about?
4 at the time, is just playing at a friend's house. And Tsutomu takes notice of this girl. I would really love to say that he just went on with his day and all is good, but instead he decides to lure her in his black Nissan. And he drives off with Mari. He drives for a while and eventually parks the car under a bridge. For 30 minutes they just sit in the car and do nothing until he decides to murder her and does some unspeakable things after. When he's done, he dumps the near his house and lets it decompose before keeping some parts as a trophy in his apartment. He then decides to send a box to Mari's family, including several teeth, grounded bones, and photos of clothing. And I think you can imagine who they belong to. This absolute psychopath also sends a postcard that reads, Mari, bones, cremated, investigate, proof. This happens a total of 4 times. October 3rd, 1988, Tsutomu spots Masami Yoshizawa, who's 7 at the time. He offers Masami a ride, which she unfortunately accepts. He drives to the same place that he brought Mari to and her. He does the same unspeakable things to her, takes her clothes, and returns home. December 12th,
Not
1988.
again,
Erika
another
Namba
one?
plans to return home from a friend's house when Tsutomu kidnaps her. He her into his car and drives to a parking lot and takes pictures of her, of the inappropriate kind. Her was found 3 days later close to the parking lot. On December 20th, Namba's family also receive a postcard that reads, Erika, cold, cough, throat, rest, death. June
dude, what is
6th,
up with him?
1989. It's been almost an entire year now since his first victim, and he still has not been caught yet.
Yeah.
Ayako Nomoto, age 5, is again just playing in the park when Tsutomu asks to take pictures of her. After doing so, because Ayako obviously doesn't think anything of it, she's 5, goddammit, he convinces her to get into his car where they could continue taking pictures.
No.
And again, he murders her. He does not let her rest though. He keeps her body in his apartment for the next 2 days and does unspeakable things until it starts to decompose. He also drinks her and eats parts of her. To make it even harder for all of the families of the victims, he would keep sending postcards describing what he did to them in detail.
Oh,
and
what
even
the
call them regularly.
fuck?
When the families would pick up, they would just hear him breathing through the phone, not a single word being said. July 23rd, 1989. Tsutomu sees 2 sisters playing in a park, and he convinces the younger sister to go with him. Again, he starts taking pictures. But before this horrible cycle of suffering is able to continue, her father steps in and attacks Tsutomu. Luckily, her older sister who stayed behind ran to her dad to tell him what happened. Tsutomu was able to escape, but leaves his car behind. When he eventually returns, thinking that he's safe, he's finally arrested by the police.
Shit,
he waited
deserves
there
that.
the entire time. But that is not the end. Just yet. When
What
the police
happened?
enter his apartment, they find a total of 5,763 videotapes. Some
What the
containing anime,
fuck?
some containing horror movies, and some containing footage of his victims. Like the entire room was just filled with tapes. On March 30th, 1990, pretty much all of Japan knew who this man was, and it was a huge thing on the news. His dad, who apparently didn't know any of this beforehand, didn't bother to pay any kind of attorney to represent him.
no
And
shit.
his whole family obviously disowned him. During the trial, Tsutomu would really just
shit.
yap. He blamed his alter ego for all the... He called him the Rat Man. This is a picture he drew to describe him. Bro really just copied the Chuck E.
Bro,
Cheese
that-
costume. The thing is, under Japanese law,
Oh
people who
my
are in the
God.
state of like insanity where they commit their crimes aren't punished in the sense of going to prison. Instead, they would be sent to a medical facility or something similar. So it was really just a question of, was he actually insane or just pretending to be to get his sentence reduced? During the interrogation, he talked about how the Rat Man was always standing next to him. And before he killed one of the victims, 10 Rat Men would just appear, and once they were gone, the victim was dead. Like really just trying to seem like he was insane, which he obviously was to a degree, but he
Yeah,
was
but
definitely also
that's-
fully aware of what he did.
Yeah,
There
he
were
knows what
3
he's
teams
doing.
of expert psychiatrists analyzing him, I guess, and they all came to different conclusions. One deemed him as schizophrenic, the other team said that he had multiple personality disorder, and the third
What?
team said that he might have had a personality disorder, but was still capable of his actions, making him fully responsible. And the
Yeah.
court ended up deciding in favor of the last team. And so on April 14th,
Yeah, it's fully responsible about that.
1997, he was sentenced to death, but he was actually hanged in 2008. That was
He was
something,
hanged
man.
in 2008?
Subscribe if
Oh no, not the furry iceberg. Not the furry iceberg. Oh god, not the furry. I don't want to know about furries. I don't want to know about furries. Actually, I want to know about furries now. Damn it. Oh god, I don't want to know about furries anymore. That's 50 minutes long. Dude, Athought's falling off big time, Jesus. Crow trade. Oh, not the furries. Fucking hell. I don't know what to say about furries anymore. Skibbity boop boop, no, yes, yes. Skibbity boop boop, yes, yes. Oh, excuse me. I I think I'm gonna probably end the stream here. I don't know what to stream right now. I mean, I could click on this. I don't know what to do that right now anymore. Then I'm starting to fall asleep. God, my body is starting to rest up now. Oh, what the heck? Oh, no. Oh, no. Either way, guys and gals, my name is Zark Knight here. Tomorrow, dude, I don't know if I should tomorrow keep on playing the Black Ops 6 beta. Or play something else. Like, what should we play tomorrow? Or what should we do tomorrow? Oh, that's adorable. Oh, man. Dude, version me. Dude, version me. What should I stream tomorrow, dude? I don't want to stream tomorrow. I mean, who's here right now? I don't know what to do tomorrow. I don't know what to do. I just said I'll keep on playing the Black Ops 6 beta, but I don't know. Should we look up more stuff online? Should we react to more scary stuff online? You tell me, Leo. It's already September. Also, I thought you went to sleep already. You didn't go to sleep, did you? Dude. Nah, I don't want to play old COD, dude. I did my own thing. I'll probably look up what to play tomorrow, dude. What to do tomorrow. Either way, I'll probably see you guys later. Oh man, I actually don't know what to play right now. Fuck. Nah, fuck. I'll just do random stream tomorrow. Random stream. Random stream. Random stream. More BO6 beta? I mean, you gotta get ready for it this Friday, Leo. We're playing Black Ops 6 beta this Friday. We're doing it, son. You better get ready, buddy. You better get ready, Leo. Also, what am I looking at right now? The Flames of Disaster. The Flames of Disaster is still coming back. Yeah, buddy. Oh man, I'll joke on the side, dude. I'll see you guys tomorrow.